Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I wanted to do some more soft spoken because you guys had a pretty positive reaction to it in my GeoGuessr video. So today we will be playing some Wordle. It's been a little while since I've done one of these. I haven't played this at all since the last video, so maybe my vocabulary skills will be a bit rusty. But let's start off with the cheese crane. Okay, so we know there's an A somewhere in the word, but it's not in the third position. We also know that there's no E, N, R, or C. I kind of wanted to try apple next, but that doesn't really fit. A. Maybe. I know there's no N, but a line. Look at that. We have an A, an I, and a G all in the wrong position. But we know that the A is not in the first or the third spot. A, I, G. I know it's not because there's no N, but gains. Wow. We have 4 out of the 5 letters. G, A, I, and S. But all of them are in the wrong spot. Obviously the I is in the same spot as before, but wow. G-A-I-S. My mind goes to signal, but that's 6 letters, and we know there's no N. G-A-I-S. We know the A is not first, second, or third, so the A is one of our last 2 letters. Doesn't start with a G. Maybe it starts with an S. 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 I-G. A-M. Sigma, like my grind set. I was joking. I was joking, but okay. We take those. So we start with sigma. We have an A, but it's not in the first position. We don't have an I or G. Let's go A. Let's try apple. Well, it's not apple, but we have an A and a P locked in. I was gonna put apply as my next guess, but obviously it's not apply. A, P, A, P, A, P, maybe app. This is a weird one. App. I think O should probably be next. I'm looking at the letters. Up. Up. A, P, O. This is a weird one. I'm sure once I see it at the end it'll be very obvious, but at the moment I don't know what this could be. A, P, app, not apply. It's not apply. A, P. This is so weird. Apost. That's not a word. I was thinking like apostle, but that's not a word. AP. App. 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 Up. Man. I know it's not apply, but I'm going to see if there's a Y in it. I had to get that out of my system. I knew it was wrong, but AP. APA. Is this a word? Up. Up. I don't think so. AP. I mean, looking at our vowels, we have O and U. And wow, this is, I don't know. AP. APO. APO. AP. I mean, this is such a weird. I'm just drawing a complete blank right now. AP. APR. I mean, it's not approximate. That's not a word. Apron. Apron. It took me having to like just throw out a nonsense word, and then it clicked. Apron. Okay. That makes sense. We have an A and an N, but not in those positions. So let's start with an N, and I'm gonna go navel. Okay. Well, we have the N and we have the A locked in the first two positions. And we know there's an L, but it's not at the end. So we go N-A. Navel is not correct. Maybe. Maybe nails. Nails. Wow. I feel like I'm doing alright so far. I haven't gotten any of them incorrect yet. So we go nails is our first guess here. Okay, so there's an A and an N not in those positions, and an I in the middle. No L, no S. I was gonna try slain. This is obviously incorrect because of where the I is, but I want to see. Okay. So the N is locked in at the end, and the I is locked in at the middle, and the A is not in the second or the third spot. Am I able to? No, I'm not. Okay. Let's try and start this up with an A. Oh, maybe a line. Okay, it's not a line, but obviously I knew that because the L's. But we have the A, the I, and the N locked in. So now the question becomes, okay, we start with an A. Then we need something to transition to an I. I don't know if this is correct. A something I. Just kind of looking over all the vowels, all the letters. I think it might actually be an R. A-R-I. That has to go to an N. Or it's not a rise, of course. A-R-I. This might be the first one that I am unable to solve. It's just kind of confusing. Wow. I don't know. I don't know. This is going to be incorrect, but I need to see if these letters, no, those are wrong. I'm going to do a rise just to see if it's an R. It's not an R. I was just trying to lock in some other letters, but now I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place. I don't know. This one's really tricky. This one's really tricky. I have 3 of the letters locked in, but it's almost like when you get a split in bowling or something like that. It would almost be better to have gotten fewer pins on your first bowl, but been in a better position. But now trying to get a spare with a split is hard. That's what it feels like. Lock in an N. This isn't a word. No. I don't know. I was going a line again. I don't know. It's not the word. Anion? Anion. I've never heard that word before. I would not have guessed that. So we're using it for this one though. Okay, so the first letter is not an A. We know that. But there is an A in it. Okay. I'm just gonna go layer. Okay. There's an A and an R, but the A is not in the first or the second position. And the R is not at the end. And there's no Y. we go. We knew there was no Y, but we locked in an R, an A, and an S. Maybe traps. That's incorrect. Ooh. Brats. No. There's no T, but we're only one letter off. B-R-A. G-S. Brags. It was brass. Yeah, I would not have guessed brass. I wasn't going to go for a double letter there, but I think brags was an okay guess. Alright. So we start off with brass. And we got one letter at least. I'm gonna go with drops. I know there's no S, but nothing. Maybe. Man. Right. I'll go with right. Okay, that's not correct, but we do have an E. Greed. Wow, there we go. We have a re locked in, R-E-E. Maybe. Oh, there's no S. I was going to try out creep, but that's not correct. Creek. There we go. I just sounded out for a second. I was like, is this a real word? It started sounding fake to me, but creek. That's what we're going with on the first one here. We have an E, but not in that position, and there's only one E. So, that's good. What if we go leaps? Okay, we have an L, an E, and an A. We know that the E isn't there. I'm gonna go with a line just to see. Okay, so the A does not go there or there. The E might go in the first position. E-A. Eaves. Okay, well we know the A is locked in right there. Wow, there's a V too. V-A. L-U-E. Value. I think once that came together pretty quickly in my head, but that started to seem a little obvious at one point. Okay, value. There is a U. No E, no L, no A, no V. Okay. U. Let's maybe go. Crumb is incorrect, but we have the U locked in right there. Man. CRU. Pores. Wow. Okay, then maybe it's tours. Not tours. Not pores. Hours. Hours. Incorrect. Wow. Yours. Perhaps. Yours was correct. You know, something funny though is this, like, this perfectly encapsulates why the English language is so hard for non-English speakers. We have the same suffix here, hours, but look at what happens. We have pores, tours, hours, yours. There's 3 different ways to pronounce those same 4 letters just by adding one different one in the front of it. English is a very weird language, indeed. Ours is incorrect, but the S is locked in at the end there. Let's go with plays. Oh, okay. The L, the A, and the S are locked in. Maybe let's try class. Okay, that's not correct. It's not glass either. No, I don't know why I kept typing it. What could this be? Blah. I'm just trying to think. It kind of has to be BLA. Blams. It's an actual word that actually kind of surprises me. Wow. I don't know. Oh, unless it's SLA. Slaws. Flats. Flats. Yeah, I was not getting flats. That's for sure, but flats. Completely incorrect. Wow. Wow. Nothing at all. That's wild. Let's go. Maybe Drews. That's not a word. Draws. Okay, we have an R locked in. Or not locked in, but we have an R. Ropes. Okay, no, there's no S, but okay, there we go. R-O. R-O. B-I-N. Robin. Wow. Okay, I was certainly not expecting that, but there we go with Robin. How long have we been recording here? About 23 minutes. I'll do 1 or 2 more. Robin, completely incorrect. Okay. Let's go with cruise. Okay, we have a C and an E, but not in those positions. Wow, I don't know. I don't know. A C and an E. C and an E. Club. Wow, I don't know. C and an E. I don't know. That's such a weird combination of letters. Such a weird combination of letters. let me try and just make a word out of the other things around here. And then see if I can start unlocking other letters. I want to get the A, the G, and the P off the board somehow. Pages. Okay, that helped us a little bit. We have a P, we have a C, and an A, and an E. Peace, not peace. Place. There we go. That one took me a minute, but I was able to get there. Okay, let's do one last one. Place. There's a C, but it's not there. Let's do cross. Okay, so we start with a C. There is an R, but it's not there. C. C. Circa. Okay. We have the C. Probably. What could be at that R spot? We need some sort of vowel. Excuse me. Correct. That's not a word. C-U-R. I'm thinking of curfew, but that's too many letters. Curve, maybe. There's no S or E. There's no S or E. So I wanted to do cures, but that's incorrect. C-U-R. C-U-R. Curry. There we go. Curry. One of my favorite foods. I absolutely love curry. And there we have it. I think I only got one wrong in that whole thing. It's pretty good for me. I usually get more than that wrong, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and the soft-spoken videos that I want to start doing more, leave a comment down below and leave a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel for more content just like this every single day. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.